How's it going, YouTube family? It is Monday, May 6th, 2024. Back with another one. So, it has come to my attention through some friends of mine that the girls on these dating apps, they gotten really weird. So I got this one buddy of mine. He had matched with this chick on one of your, favorite dating apps, BLK. And, she matched with him. And we all know that on these dating websites, men are going to swipe right darn near 80, 90% of the time. Whereas women, not so much. So that tells me women are very, very selective, allegedly. What are they using as a metric to select the person by? Depends on the woman, depends on, what's on the guy's page. I don't know. But in this particular situation, as I said, this young lady matched with my boy who's very wealthy, single. And, they was conversating, chit-chatting a little bit, but he noticed that whenever he would send her a message, that it would take her a while to respond. So men automatically know that when women do that, they entertaining other suitors. So you already know if you're on a dating website and a girl matched with you, you already know that she done probably matched with 10 other guys. So you already in competition. So he, on like the third day, because I gathered he had sent her a message, and he wound up not hearing from him until like a day or so later. So he kind of called on it. He said, hey, listen, I understand it's a dating website and whatnot, but, it's kind of crazy. You keep me on red for like 24 hours. I can understand, 15, 20 minutes, whatever. But keeping somebody on red that you allegedly matched with and interested in, it's kind of doesn't make any sense. So I said he called on it by way of, the messaging ability that you have on these dating websites. And her response was, well, I have a lot on my mind because I have a bill that's due. Now take a minute to think about that. She said that she had a lot on her mind and that she had a bill that was due. So my boy was like, he kind of entertained it. He was like, well, so how much is this bill? She immediately said it was like $350. So my boy was like, well, he sent her a message and was like, well, so what you trying to tell me is I have to pay for for decent conversation and timely responses? Her response was, well, because I got this bill that's on my mind and it's hard to focus and concentrate. So basically, it's just hard to, have get to know you when I got this pressure on me. So again, my boy sent the message like, so you basically saying I got to pay for conversation. Her response was, well, you can't just be generous. Now is the focus of what I want to talk about. So let me get this straight. So you got women out here that's going on these dating apps and they matching with guys and they're immediately trying to hit up their pockets. Now, I have a question. If you match with a guy, right? Let's just reverse this scenario, right? You match with a guy and then he immediately goes and he does the same thing, leave you on, you message him, he leave you on red for days on end. And then when you finally call him on it, he says, well, I got this bill. I got this light bill that's like $300. And I just can't focus. Basically, can you be generous and give it to me? Now, you know what? You women will call a guy like that a Dusty, a Pookie, and a Ray Ray. Now, I know you wouldn't, because them kind of guys, you wouldn't even play them like that. See, that's the problem right there. See, you women, y'all, not all y'all, because I'm pretty sure, I know it's decent women out there. So I know it's not all women, but it's a distinct plethora of you women that's basically saying if a guy look like he got it, he's supposed to be generous if he just to get your conversation. So basically, somebody got to pay for your time. Man, I have never heard of such delusionness. Listen, if you on a date now, and as soon as you match with a guy, and you arbitrarily assume that he got it, even if he do have it, because my boy got it, but he's supposed to just arbitrarily give a stranger $350? Make that make sense. Listen, I'm going to be honest with you. He showed me a picture. Listen, I'm going to be honest with you. She was a complete stranger. And let me tell you this. She was not worth no $350. She was a little, I don't want to be, I don't want to be, mean, but she could stand to miss a few meals. She could stand to miss a few meals. So, I don't know where she got the audacity to even ask this man for $350. You matched with him. Listen, ladies, if you all are doing that, that's just plain downright dusty. And guess what? Men don't want no dustiness either. See, the problem is that you all think because you was born with a certain female part, a certain female body part, that is going to garner whatever asking price that you think that your this female body part is worth. You think on the open dating market that you are going to be able to get exactly what you want for that. Now let me ask you a question. Why would I go pay top dollar for a 2020 car? Basically, I'm gonna go pay top dollar for a used car. Why would I do that? Well, that's essentially what you're asking a man to do. You want this man to give you 100% top dollar, don't even know you, and I'm pretty sure you're not a virgin. I'm pretty sure you done caught a whole bunch of bodies. And as a matter of fact, if you have the audacity, you just meet a man and trying to hit his pockets up, that tells me that's how you move. But the problem is that these women won't do these Pookies and Ray Rays and Nook Nooks like that. They roll out the red carpet for them. But when you meet a decent man that's done well for himself, a wealthy man, a high value man, you want to try to hit his pockets up, and as soon as he tell you that you out your rabbit ass mind, you can't even be generous. Hell no, I ain't gonna be generous, not to no stranger. Let me ask you a question. For you women that think like that, when you be at the stoplight and you see these people out there, begging for money, selling bottles of water. No, hell, not even selling that. They just begging, they just asking for money. Do you roll down your window every time and be generous and get them some money in their cup? So my thing of the matter is this. Now y'all got to stop doing that, because black dating is just going down. And if you got sisters, in particular, African American women, and y'all, on these dating apps, or whether you on a dating app, if you bump into a guy at the Walmart, at the grocery store, and then, through the course of conversation, you eventually hitting his pockets up, well, that's just plain downright dusty. And not only is it dusty, it's also delusional. And not only is it delusional, well, my question is this. Is it going to be one of them things where we bartering and negotiating? Was this $350 going to be a loan? Am I going to see some type of return on my investment? See, that's no guarantees, because once I give you my $350, well, now my $350 done went up the road. I ain't even met you, because I'm pretty sure you want me to cash app it. So I ain't even met you in person yet, and you hit me up for $350. Listen, all you young men up under the sound of my voice, listen up and listen good. If you meet a woman, in particular a woman that you just met, and you ain't even been knowing her a good 72 hours, and she already hitting you up for money, you ain't even met her yet, listen, do what I told my boy to do. Delete her and keep it moving, unmatched, whatever, however these apps work, do what you got to do and keep it pushing. But I want to make you young men aware of something. It is more of this foolishness yet to come. Yeah, let me tell you something. Man, it is hard out here in these streets. You know, inflation is up. The pay wages are down. And instead of, a woman partnering with a decent man, pairing her, hooking up with a decent man, getting with a decent dude, y'all don't want to do that. But I guess if Dusties and Nook Nooks and Ray Rays and all these mediocre men, I guess those are the ones that get y'all attention. Listen, we have got to do better. That's all I gotta say. We gotta do better with this whole black dating thing. We gotta do better. And for you women, I don't care if you African American, Caucasian, Hispanic, Asian. Listen, do not be hitting up a man's pockets when he just met you. He ain't even met you in person yet. You just matched with him. Don't be hitting his pockets up, because that's just downright dusty. Dusty, dusty, dusty. Hey, I'm not going to talk you off, and I'm not going to hold you. I appreciate you guys rocking with my son's channel, Illuminated D. Go over there. He's really being consistent on his videos, and he's doing some good work over there. And I think you guys should check him out. Well, here's the thing. We all want to be successful, right? We all want to be somewhere in life. But in order to do that, we have to do something that we have never done before. That's the reason we're doing this right here, right now. Stay focused. Peace.